Crazy morning out there, but good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm Amy Lange.
I'm Brandon Hudson. It came in overnight, lightning show,
thunder,
flooding,
and plenty of rain. Flash flood warnings coming across my phone. I don't even know if people could really sleep. There was so much going on out there.
It was very busy. Let's get to someone who is very busy and has been since he woke up this morning. Derek Kevra, give us a look at the weather.
Yeah, right around 3:30 this morning is when I was woken up by that. And yeah, they just started looking at everything going, wow, this is so much water. And this was something that we were very concerned about with yesterday and today. So today is not going to be much different. We'll talk about today in just a second. But first, I'll look at some of these numbers. Boy, yeah, Carlton down to Monroe County, close to 7 inches of rain in a 6-hour window. The rain was coming down so fast, just a deluge there. A lot of other spots getting 3 inches, 4 inches in many locations. How about this circle right here over the central part of Lake Erie? Now, that was really the bullseye. This was a spot in the 24-hour period where a lot of that rain continued to fall. So Sandusky picking up close to 8-9 inches of rain. Same with Leamington, Ontario, down through areas in Point Pelee. For us, our bullseye was this guy, right in this window, right in this zone. Wayne County, northern Monroe County, parts of Washtenaw. You're looking at spots that, again, we're seeing all those numbers there, the 3s, the 4s, the 5 inches of rain. Once you get into Oakland County, it was closer to 1 to 2. Macomb County saying anywhere between 2 and 3. City of Macomb at 3.1. Sterling Heights sitting right around 2. A lot of water, and we are unfortunately not done with the rain right now, and we're also not done with the weather as we move through the day today. Take a look at all this up here. So it's still raining in Port Huron. You can see these showers again setting up over Canada. It's riding right along the ridge. We will talk about that ridge a little later in the show and discuss why it's influencing the forecast like it is. But for now, just the takeaway here is still raining. Even though we were anticipating a bit of a break through the late morning, early afternoon, we're still set up with a ton of, if not, and National Weather Service talking about record-breaking atmospheric moisture, which is going to do two things. It's going to cause the heat index to rise very fast. It's going to feel like 100 degrees in no time around here. And it's also going to keep that probability for a shower or a thunderstorm in the forecast big time. So strong storms are possible really at any time through the afternoon. But if you wanted to give it a window, and it's a broad window here, 4 p.m. to midnight is our chance again to see more showers and storms. Now, today's storms, it's not going to be just lightning, thunder, and heavy rain. It will be lightning, thunder, and heavy rain, but it's also going to be some strong winds of 70 miles an hour. There's a threat of a microburst happening. We'll talk more about that. Large hail and even an isolated tornado. We've got more to discuss. We'll get to it coming up in a little bit. Amy?
Wow, a lot more to discuss there, Derek. Thanks so much. Now, due to the heat that Derek said we're going to be feeling real fast here, the city of Detroit is urging residents to take extreme caution. The city has opened cooling centers at local library branches and recreation centers. They will be operational today during each individual location's normal operating hours.
And we've been following this flooding all morning as it was caused by these overnight storms from the airport to the neighborhood streets to homeowners' basements. It is going to be a long day.
Definitely. Our team coverage continues with Fox 2's Robin Murdoch. She is joining us live this morning. Robin, I know you've been out there checking it all out. Where are you right now?
Right now, we're actually in Canton, and I got to tell you, Amy and Brandon, it's been pretty interesting trying to get around here today with all of the water on the road. You really have to do a lot of zigzagging. I'm going to step out of the way so we can show you the road that we are at right now. This is Canton Center and Ford Road, where it would be much easier to get around by boat right now. You can see several cars are stuck in the high water, and unfortunately, that is a common sight today.
Against my judgment, I had accidentally driven through this knowing that there was a lot of water, and it basically killed my battery, and I think it's affecting my engine as well.
Courtney Smith's efforts to get to work on Thursday came to a standstill when she drove into standing water here at Sheldon and Cherry Hill in Canton. Her Hyundai Elantra among at least 5 vehicles that were trapped in what now looks like a stream instead of a street. While our cameras were rolling, we caught several other cars trying to maneuver through the floodwaters.
I would normally not drive through standing water, but it was pitch black. It was hard.
A similar story for Diane Klosterman, who got stuck when she took a turn and didn't realize there was water on the road due to the darkness. She was fortunate enough to have a couple Good Samaritans and trucks push her Honda Accord out of the nearly waist-deep water so it could begin drying out. Others hopped on the back backs of loved ones and waded to higher ground.
I've never seen anything like this since I've been here in Canton, or I think it's all over. 275 is closed in certain areas, so it's a mess.
Tow trucks, of course, making their rounds around Metro Detroit, setting driver after stranded driver free following those severe storms that dumped inches of rain on the area over the last 24 hours. Canton Center and Warren, another trouble spot for motorists during the morning commute, a drive that really proved difficult no matter what route you took.
When I had got off the phone with 911, they said that there's been a ton of stuck cars and stuff, so they should see, hey, we aren't able to get there, and they're still trying to go through.
And this is another live look here in Canton, right at Canton Center Road and Ford Road, where you can see it looks like at least 5 cars that are now stuck in those floodwaters there. Now, the woman you just heard from in my piece, she is obviously hoping for the best for her vehicle that got stuck in those floodwaters. She is hoping that it will eventually be able to run again, and I imagine that is the case with a lot of people whose cars were stuck in the rising waters. They are just hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. We are live in Canton. I'm Robin Murdoch for Fox 2 News.
And Robin, it is good to see those people are physically okay, but their cars are stuck. It's going to be a major inconvenience. How long is a wait for a tow truck?
Yeah, well, one of those drivers told me, Brandon, that she was told that she would be waiting for at least 5 hours for her tow truck to arrive and to bring her car to another location. So she will likely be missing work today as a result of that, and I imagine a lot of people are in the same boat. Back to you.
Hopefully those people can get their cars and get them soon. Robin, we appreciate it. Amy.
Well, this rain and flooding is causing huge problems for people trying to go in or get out of Metro Airport. Currently, travelers cannot access the McNamara tunnels. Fox 2's Josh Landon with more.
We've spent the morning driving here in the Weather Beast. Right now we're on Vining Road, right behind Metro Airport, and folks who are trying to travel out of Metro Airport today, definitely call in advance because there's a good chance it's probably not happening. And here's one example why. Again, we're on Vining Road, right behind Metro Airport, which would normally be a 5-10 minute ride to get into the airport, but as you can see, this is not happening. We are seeing at least 2 vehicles that are now disabled, if you will, due to the flooding. We can't get anywhere near the terminals at the airport due to backups such as what we are looking at right here. Quite the incredible sight to look at for sure. McNamara Terminal completely flooded due to the overnight rain. Folks cannot get to it. This is viewer video we got earlier this morning of the headache, if you will, and that is definitely an understatement. Nearly 200 and counting at this point of cancellations and delays at Metro Airport due to the overnight rain, now flooding at the airport. And it's important to mention, we're not talking about a lack of planes or airlines or anything along those scenarios, if you will. This is all due to the overnight rain, the overnight heavy rain, which has caused a lot of flooding at Metro Airport. A lady came up to me in a pickup truck who had a rental, wanted to bring it back to the airport this morning. She wanted to figure out how could she get to the airport to deliver the rental vehicle. Probably not happening. Again, your best bet is to call your airlines in advance before you even leave your house, because this is the situation. And we're just on one back road behind the airport, and we can't get anywhere close to the airport. Again, can't stress it enough. If you're traveling today, call your airlines in advance because it's a major headache. Again, that's an understatement that we are seeing at the airport. At Metro Airport, Josh Landon, Fox 2 News.
Helpful advice from Josh. And you see across the area how storms have led to a lot of flooding. But there's a concern of a different kind in Wall Lake where the same storms caused a swimmer to disappear overnight. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says that the missing swimmer is an adult man. He was one of several people on a pontoon boat. He jumped into the lake with 2 others for a swim, and then when the storm rolled in, only 2 people made it back to the boat. This has led to a large search effort.